In Vietnam, when it comes to coffee, people often think of Saigon and the South Central provinces. Coffee culture has been associated with the diverse lifestyles of southern people, like the tea culture in the north. Unlike American Starbucks coffee, Italian Milan coffee, or the unusual coffee made in the Turkish style, Vietnamese coffee is mostly made in the French style using a Vietnamese press called a fin. Part of the enjoyment is waiting for every drop of coffee to fall down into the glass, a distinctive hobby of coffee addicts. In order to remain the coffee's taste, people often soak their glasses in a hot, warm bowl, and when the last bitter drop falls from the filter, it is time for enjoying a wonderful cup of coffee. Adding some white sugar with a tiny spoon like a children's toy, we stir lightly, gently, voila, allowing the whole body to relax. You and I right now, coffee? Okay. That is what the Saigon people always asking me every day. Jesse, let's go to coffee. Let's sit down and talk together over coffee. It's quite complicated, but I have a great idea. Jesse's Cafe Customs. Huh? Good? All right, you and I right now, let's drink some coffee. In Saigon, there are thousands of different coffee shops. Saigon coffee's style is like a multicolored picture with countless patterns, shapes, and colors in it. Different purposes and customer styles are provided with appropriate kinds of coffee, such as sidewalk coffee, takeaway coffee, branded coffee, garden cafes, or many other ways of enjoying coffee that have existed for nearly 100 years. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Canadians, I have something very special for you today. A cafe called Cheo Leo that's been here for 75 years. All right, I know in Saigon, it's famous for its cafes. Does it have more cafes than anywhere else in the world per capita? Maybe, I'm not sure. It does have a lot though. Vietnamese people like to sit on the street, drink that cafe. We're not doing that today. We're gonna go in here, sit down, relax, have some coffee, and talk together. Cheo Leo Coffee Shop is located deep inside a small alley, home of working people with crowded houses and busy businesses. The founder of the shop since 1938 is Mrs. Vingo, a native of Hue. Before 1975, Cheo Leo was one of the Saigon's famous cafes, a familiar place for the youths from Petrus Key and Chu Van An schools. For more than 77 years of existence, in addition to the allure of coffee, the retro vibe with old chairs and tables, teapots, and music have made up a Cheo Leo's uniqueness and evoked the guests' memories when coming to the place. Without such distinctive music, Cheo Leo would lose its sense of the townspeople. Back in those days, Mr. Vingo was interested in French Romance music, English music, and to meet the demand of the guests, the cafe also played music by Pham Duy, Trinh Công Sơn, and Nguyen Đinh Toàn.
Cái siêu đất này nó công dụng của nó là gì? Nó giữ ấm. Em giờ thấy nó ấm như thôi, chứ thực tế nó rất là nóng.
À đúng rồi.
Nó rất là nóng bên trong này, thấy không? Hơi nó lên này không?
Yeah.
Cái hơi nó lên, đâu bên ngoài mình giờ nó chứ nó ấm thôi. Thì như vậy cà phê nó mới ngon.
Mới ngon như vậy mới ngon.
Nó mới ngon, ấm. Chứ nếu mà em để trong một cái ấm của inox, hoặc cái ấm nhôm em để trên lửa và nó không ngon bằng cái này.
À vâng, để lâu hơn, tốt hơn. Nghe nói ở đây có một phong tục là nếu có một cây bàn á và một cây ghế không cây ở thì người là có thể ngồi với nhau và người lạ phải không?
Đúng rồi. Ở đây cái nét văn hóa của Cheo Leo á, nó hồi xưa tới giờ thì cái giống như cái người Việt Nam gốc của Sài Gòn cũ, một cái bàn không ai ngồi riêng, ngồi chung lại. Thì cái bài ngoài đó tôi có chia sẻ đó, một cái bàn ngồi chung 4-5 người, một cái bàn do nơi quán ta sắp xếp. Thì sau này người Tây đến uống cũng đông lắm, thì họ cũng ngồi y hệt vậy, rồi họ cũng trò chuyện với nhau. Không gian tuy nó cũ nhưng nó có những cái mới về cái suy nghĩ,
vâng,
về cái sự thay đổi.
Ai mời phải không? Đây đâu?
Peace?
Yeah, peace.
Jesse.
I'm Queena.
Queena?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Where are you two from?
I'm from Saigon.
Saigon? Hong Kong, yeah? And you came here to learn about the coffee?
Yeah, I like coffee, but totally different. Yeah, you just have a black.
Do they have coffee in Hong Kong?
Yeah, but then I use the machine, you know.
Oh, yeah, sure. Starbucks?
Yeah.
Ah, you have one already?
Yeah, but already.
You finished one shot?
One shot.
Oh, yeah. So as you can see, I just sat down at this table with these two strangers. That's okay, because this shop has a special kind of culture. Sit down, if there's an empty seat, sit in it. Some strangers, talk to them. And the boss of the coffee shop says, that's okay, that's part of the community. So I'm really happy that you could see what to do when you come here.